What is that? 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 Yeah. What is it on? What is that? 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 What is it on? What is that? What is it on?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight hits the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already here, they're audible to something else. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's second down at 7. To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Once again, it's Swift. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. Touchdown, Falcons. Colston Loveland, 54 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Inside the 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. On the sneak, it's Nix. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son! Right now, boys. 37! 37!
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kill! Oh, my son! Ready! 180! Wait, hunt! Kill! To the right, yep.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gets up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
Jason Myers to kick off for
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Eventually, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Falcon first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Colston Loveland with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Bradley Pinion.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Here's Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
71 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, here's Nix. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
48 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh, good move. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down. A gain of 42 yards on the play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete to Mooney.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To the air, Williams. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Colston Loveland on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Nick's going to keep this himself.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Nix to the air. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Captain. Ready. Joe.
Throwing Nix.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
The 17-yard line.
Bombers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Falcons 21. Seahawks 17. Pinion set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
To the right, yeah. Chill. We'll go. Hey, Sean, let's go. Hey, what's the motion? Olay.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going. It's Nix. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Walker now at 1st and 10.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Second and 14. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. What is it?
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3. To throw, Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 4. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Falcons.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
The Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
To the right, yeah.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Motion, motion. Ready. I hear it. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
3, 4. Kill, 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 kill.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he goes in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
24, Falcons 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Williams. And this will be caught by Mooney.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 17-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. It's going to bring up a 4th down. And the field goal ties it, but you're down here knocking on the door. What are you doing?
Did you hear the way you just said that?
Kind of.
Yeah.
With hesitance?
Yes, that means you don't want to kick the field goal, and I don't think they do either. They need to go ahead and get these points now and get an advantage and not tie it up. It'll feel like a big disappointment if they just kick the field goal right here.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it.
And that is is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. They find some open field here. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks 24. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Nix. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Here's 1st down.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Nix. And he fires one incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw, here's Nix.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Troy Anderson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
That's the score. Falcons 42, Seahawks 24. Bradley Pinion
So they throw the
set to
pick
kick
six.
off.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Pay for this.